One second. All right, sending that out. Hey. All right, so this I was just watching shit because I was bored and all. So there's a situation that happened a while ago, so me talking about it now doesn't really hold that much weight. It would have, like it was a few months ago, so it's like it would have held more weight if I talked about it before, but I'm a little late, but I'm still going to talk about it cuz yeah. What's up, Khalil? All right. So there's this situation where this YouTuber named Kai Cenat from AMP, so with him, he made this prank video where, what's it called? He was like pranking people in like restaurants and stuff, and he was like taking money out of the tip jar, and he was like pretending he was gonna pay with the tips that they get. And obviously it was a prank and all, but and like he offered to give them money back for wasting their time, but to be honest, it was just it was a dumb prank. It was a shitty thing to do. Hopefully Kai learns from his mistakes. And yeah, so eventually these two dudes, Aba&Preach, made a video about it, and they were basically talking about how like what they were talking about is wrong, and basically what they were talking about is how like the video Kai made, like what he could improve on. Like they weren't degrading or just hating on him for no reason. Like they were giving him advice, like be careful how you use your privilege and this and that. Like they weren't slandering him. Like they said, oh, like they even said in their video, like you're making money. That's if you're making money, go for it. Just be careful how you use it. They're not like, oh, you're so fucking garbage, and you know. So yeah, they've made that, and and for the most part, I agree with 99% of everything they say, pretty much. So what I'm here to talk about, though, because it all has to do with everything. This guy, his name's Annoying TV, or Annoying, or so he's he's like a YouTuber who is like part of a group called Nation on YouTube. They're very similar to AMP, which is how I know about them. And this guy is seen as like the leader in some way. So he made this video reacting to Aba&Preach's video on Kai. So it's a lot of reacception in this video, so it could be confusing. So what this dude was talking about, he was pretty much agreeing with what they said. He was pretty much agreeing with what Aba&Preach were saying. But there were some things that like pissed him off, and like he was talking about it, and I skipped like 23 minutes in because the first 23 minutes is a lot of it's just a normal reaction, and whenever he doesn't say much, he makes fun of their title and their humor, but that's nothing like super important. This is where we get into like the nitty gritty of like, and this is what I want to break down what he says, because he says a lot of hypocritical bullshit, in my opinion. And this isn't a video of me slandering this guy. Like, to a certain extent, I actually respect this guy for, you know, his grind on YouTube and all that. Like, I don't hate him by any means. I just, there's a lot of, like, there's a, you know, problems with this video. And I just want to talk about it because it's been on my mind. And, yeah, I just want to put it out there. So I'm going to start from here. I'm not going to play the whole video because I don't want to get copywritten. You know, that'd be wrong of me. So I'm skipping to 23 minutes. And yeah, I'm going to break down what he says mostly.
You know what I hate though? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I kind of hate like this. No, just being honest. I hate videos that are this type because I feel like somebody's doing these type of videos for income. Like my nigga.
All right, keep that in mind. He's assuming Aba&Preach are making this video for income only, or doing it mostly for income. That's what he said. So keep that in mind.
If you really felt bad, you didn't have to make a video about it. You could just DM Kai.
And pay attention to that too. He's saying they didn't have to make this video. Basically, you know, breaking down Kai's video. He's saying they could, if they felt that bad or whatever, they could have just DM'd Kai. So keep that in the back of your mind as well. So yeah, I'm gonna let him continue to dig his hole.
And told him and explained to him why he was wrong. See what I'm saying? And that's why. If you guys wonder why I got mad at Agent and Legend of Winter so much, is because that's the same. That's how I felt the exact same way. Like, bro, you niggas made a whole video clowning my content. You could just DM me. Like, you feel me? So I feel like when I feel like somebody's making another, like a whole YouTube video.
All right. So basically, what he's saying is, like, if you don't know who Agent and Low are, Agent is another member of A&P, and he works with this guy named Low, or Legend of Winning. They have like a podcast and everything, so they said some stuff about him. I don't remember exactly what video it was, but they said some stuff like, according to Annoying, they were clowning his content and this and that. So he's saying he doesn't like it when people clown his content and then put it out as a video. And he doesn't like when other people do that to other people. So keep that in mind. He thinks if people have problems with people, they shouldn't make it public. And, you know, to a certain extent, I agree. Like if you have personal beef, you know, stuff that really doesn't need to be said in public, like for the most part, yeah. However, there's like a problem with that I will get to soon, because it's, you know, it's not as simple as, you know, as it seems. So yeah, I'm gonna let him continue talking for now.
To shit on somebody, I feel like they do a whole YouTube video to shit on somebody.
Okay, so he's assuming Aba&Preach made this whole video just to shit on Kai. Let me rewind it.
Like, you feel me? So I feel like when I feel like somebody's making another, like a whole YouTube video to shit on somebody.
Yep, you heard it here. So he's assuming that they made this video to shit on Kai. So that's his perception of how these two came off to him. All right. Don't worry. I'll get into the, you know, just I'm going to let it play a little longer.
I feel like they're doing it for income, and it's not worth it, bro. Like, you feel me? So that's why, and then on top of that, the way they spent this fucking title, taking poor people's money, nigga.
This I agree with. The title, taking poor people's money isn't a prank. I agree that title is a bit of a reach when they title it that. Personally, like and he gets more like into it later. But yeah, I do agree that that they shouldn't have titled it that. However, this is pretty much the only thing I agree with what he says. And I'll get into it as soon as he, starts talking about it.
That's not the bro. That's not the title of the video, bro. They try to spin it like this nigga was like calling them poor. Like, no, my nigga, you called them poor. Did he not just label them people as poor? Like realistically, if these niggas DMs Kyber, Kai's not even probably won't even read it. He probably won't. Yes, he would. These niggas got 1.5 million. Yes, the fuck he would.
Okay, pay attention to what he's saying. He's saying, so the guy in the background, they're probably in like a Discord call or whatever. So the other guy said that Kai he's a bunch of followers and this and that, and he probably wouldn't even see their DM if they tried to respond. And Annoying is saying, yes, he would. And why, you ask? Well, here's his reason.
Bro, everybody, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Like, I'm telling you, I done been around mad any celebrity in the world. Everybody checks their DM requests.
Okay, but if he checked it, you think he would listen?
He said everyone checks their DM requests. And now, notice what he's doing. He's making assumptions, which is fine. However, if you make assumptions, you have to back it up with something. You can't. And this is one of the big problems with this video. Annoying, this guy right here, makes assumptions throughout this video without backing it up with a lot of proof behind it. Or at least, giving a somewhat decent reason. And it happens throughout pretty much the whole video from here on out. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to continue to let him talk because we're almost to the, part where I want to get into it.
He would have saw it. It don't matter. That's not the point. That's not the point. He would have saw it. It's the effort that matters.
But I mean,
it's the effort that matters.
Okay, he's saying it's the effort that matters. And I've seen this video and I know what it means because, so by the effort that matters, what he means by that is when he says that, he's saying if they tried to reach out and Kai didn't see it or didn't respond, then they at least get some credit for trying to reach out. That's what he's saying. That's what Annoying is saying. And, sure, it's like, sure, I guess you could reach out, but it's like, personally, I don't think there's anything like too wrong with this video for the most part, or Aba&Preach's video. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with it, except for the title, but everything they pretty much say in the video is good for the most part. However, the problem is this guy and a lot of the ways he talks about the situation. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna let it play again.
Them making it public.
It's the effort.
I'm gonna make it louder.
Change. If you just DM him, bro, you think he's gonna care about a DM?
My nigga, you don't know him like that, bro. You can't answer the question for that.
Okay, so when he said before, he said his reason for saying Kai would have noticed their DM, pretty much all he says is, bro, you don't know Kai like that. And, he's right. We don't know Kai like that because, it's, yeah. But however, this is pretty much all he says about Kai. And yeah, that's pretty much his only reason.
Is this nigga? Nah, that ain't him. Hold on, hell no, that can't be him. What's the nigga IG?
I don't know.
Let me skip it a bit.
Trust me, he would have seen it, bro. It's a fact. He would have seen it. And regardless of the fact, it's the effort that matters. You could have made an effort and reached out to him. There's a difference, bro. You could have made an effort and reached out to him. It's a fact.
Isn't this what their whole content is about?
What?
Yeah, they talk about like current events and like on the internet and shit.
Well, who? Them?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I hate channels like this. Being honest with you.
First of all, that statement's a little crazy to me. I hate channels like this. Channels that, I personally, I'm a big fan of Aba&Preach. I like what they do and the way they do it. And, you know, they may not be into their type of humor, but I think they're very funny. However, this is just my opinion. I'm not using this as a point for my argument. I'm just saying what I believe. To say he hates all channels like this, he puts anyone that has similar content to them in the same boat. And by saying I hate channels like this, he's assuming that all channels that talk about stuff and, you know, talk about like how good or bad they are, or, you know, break them down, like he's saying all of them are bad. And yeah, which is crazy. That personally, that's crazy. That's also like saying all gaming videos are whack, or all gaming channels, or all you know, like, and that's not true. Like, not all channels like Aba&Preach are whack. So that's basically, he's generalizing that all of them are whack. Anyway, continuing.
Because I don't feel like, me personally, I don't feel like anybody should make a whole YouTube video degrading somebody.
You heard that? Oh, muted. All right. You heard that? He said degrading. That word specifically. He's assuming Aba&Preach, they made that whole video degrading Kai. This video. And if you watch the video, like, he was watching it and it was up on his stream, and he's still gonna watch some of it later in the video, but he's clearly not paying attention as much as he should be. He's saying that Aba&Preach were degrading this guy, Kai. However, if you listen to what they're saying, they're actually not degrading him. They're talking about what he did was wrong and what he can do to improve. Sure, they have some like witty comments here and there, but it's all jokes. Like, they don't, like, it's nothing that should be taken seriously if you listen and if you pay attention. Unlike this guy, you know, I doubt he's paying attention as much as he should be based on what he said. Anyway,
and just keeping it 100 with you, Kai did it in one video, but we forgive him for that. It's one video. He learned from his mistakes, cool. But bro, first off, do you know how, bro? This is like 4 uploads ago. So this is how you know they really reaching, because they taking a Kai Cenat video from like a month ago and reacting to it. That's reaching to me.
In some cases, I would agree with this. Like, taking old videos and, like, you know, taking old videos like from a month ago, according to what he said, like, personally, a month isn't that long for me. Like, however, if you do something bad a month ago and you're still doing it today, then what he's saying doesn't hold up. What Annoying just said doesn't hold up. Because if Kai still makes this content, and like he's been doing it since then or before, and he's still doing it now, then what he's saying about, oh, they're reacting to an old video, it doesn't hold up, because they're still doing what they're doing in that video till this day. So, however, if Kai doesn't do it anymore, then what he's saying does hold up. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, continuing.
So you're making a whole video off of old content to shit on somebody.
But I mean, also,
and to be fair, you could also say I'm doing the same thing, because this video, More Annoyings video, came out October of last year. So you could say, like, I'm reaching by making this video. And if you were to say that, then, you know, I would tend to agree. However, honestly, whatever. It's like, that's... You could say that. And I wouldn't be mad at you for saying that. But that does not mean he gets away. He should, like... That doesn't mean he shouldn't be called out for all the crazy stuff he's about to say later on. Which is very soon.
oh, hold on. This video, the Kai video was uploaded, what, 4 weeks ago?
It was definitely a month ago.
Okay, so out of those 4 weeks, someone definitely DM'd him or told him, like, yo, this video's not...
I'm not
cool or something.
I'm not saying they did it.
It was never brought up. It was never just, nobody even cared until these niggas made a video about it.
Exactly. That's the point.
Nigga, so if they didn't make a video about it, nothing would have changed. Nothing would have happened.
Didn't have to make a video about it, because first, like I said,
all right, and they're talking about how because Aba&Preach made a video about Kai, like, if they didn't do that, no one would have cared, which, you know, in some cases is true. So and whether that's a good or bad thing is, you know, that's kind of like up to the audience to say whether they think it's good or bad. Because some people, you know, if Aba&Preach haven't made a video on Kai Cenat, then maybe people wouldn't care as much, or Kai wouldn't, you know. Anyway, yeah, you get the point. Now continuing.
I told you, it's two things. For one, we haven't seen that from Kai Cenat since. That's one. For two, they could have DM'd them in the discussion.
All right, so, you know what, never mind. I already went over this.
Could have hit him up privately.
You hate what Act does then.
Nigga, when Act's wrong, I tell him he's wrong. That nigga degrades the shit out of Meek Mill. I'll be telling him that all the time. Nigga, did you not see me on my podcast? I was defending Meek Mill. Was I not? I'm like,
but
nigga, I'm like, yo, Act.
They do the exact same thing. Act just talk about hip hop. It's the exact same thing.
No, but Act doesn't degrade certain people.
Okay, so right now he's talking about DJ Academics, and they're mentioning how he talks about Meek Mill, who's a rapper. And, you know, apparently Annoying was on his podcast or whatever, so he's saying, and the guy who Annoying is talking to on like a Discord or whatever, the guy said that DJ Academics pretty much does the same thing. He like talks about like other what's it called? Other rap. He said he pretty much degrades other rappers, or at least just talks about them, and, you know, what they've done is wrong in some cases. And now he's basically pressing the guy who brought it up. He's basically pressing Annoying, saying, like, if you don't agree with that type of content, then why were you on DJ Academics' podcast? And, you know, if Academics does what the guy said he does, then that would make Annoying look kind of hypocritical. However, I don't know enough about that situation to comment on it. However, it would make Annoying, this guy, look a certain type of way. So, yeah, anyway. But however, we get into this more later. So, yeah.
Like, give me an example.
But how are they degrading Kai?
You said what?
How are they degrading?
So the guy talking to him, he asks, how is Aba&Preach degrading Kai? So, prepare for this answer.
Kai.
How are they degrading Kai?
Yeah.
They're not really degrading. They're just explaining what they did was wrong.
Okay, but it's
there we go. I agree with those guys are saying in the background. They're saying they're not degrading Kai. They're explaining how what he did is wrong. And I agree with that. And I'm not just saying that out of any bias or whatever. I legitimately agree with that because I actually watched and paid attention to this video. But yeah, let's hear what he has to say.
That's what I'm saying. You don't gotta explain what you do is wrong in a YouTube video. Because now I'm thinking you're doing it for money.
Okay, so he's saying once again that Aba&Preach, they only made a video talking about what Kai did because they want money. So just keep that in the back of your mind, whoever's watching.
Do you see what I'm saying? You don't have to do it in a YouTube video because now I think you're doing it for money. You're taking an old video from a month ago and trying to tell him a month later what you did wrong. Nigga, imagine if your mom came to your shit like, yo, you remember you didn't do the dishes last month? You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, you feel me? You gonna try to punish me for the dishes I ain't do a month ago? Like,
but it was never addressed.
It is based on degrading and criticizing.
Alright. There's a lot of noise going on right now. So, basically, he's saying that just a quick little, he's saying they shouldn't have made the video because he thinks they're doing it for money, and he thinks that the Aba&Preach are reaching by making a video about this topic because it was from a month ago, apparently. So that's what he's thinking. That's what Annoying is thinking right now.
Other YouTubers while on their moral high horse.
Someone said,
so heroic for putting on.
Also, listen to this donation that was just sent.
Criticizing other YouTubers.
But it was never addressed.
It is based on degrading and criticizing other YouTubers while on their moral high horse.
Their content is based on criticizing YouTubers and stuff while sitting on their high horse. That's basically what he said. I'm going to say why I think that's wrong, or at least in this video it's wrong, based on, this video. So, I don't believe that they do criticize people, rightfully, in my opinion. But in my opinion, they don't put themselves on a high horse. If they were doing that, they would be basically either putting the person they're talking about down, which would be degrading, while putting themselves up, saying, we're better than you, and this and that. But that's not what they're doing. They're not talking about themselves at all. All they're doing is saying what Kai did was wrong and how he should be careful with what he does. They're not degrading him, but they're not putting him down like, oh, you're a piece of shit for this and this and that. God, you wish you could be like us. Like, they're not saying that. That's not what they're saying. And I'm just going based on this video. Who knows, I haven't seen all of their videos. Maybe I'm not sure if they've said it in another video. But, I've seen a lot of their videos. I've seen a lot of Aba&Preach videos. So far, I've never heard them put themselves on some kind of high horse. So that donation was just sent, saying how they put themselves on a high horse. In my opinion, it's stupid, and it's not true. But anyway, yeah, back to this.
Someone
They're so
said
heroic for putting on an act about issues for monetization.
their whole content is based.
And they said putting on an act, acting as heroes by putting stuff on YouTube for monetization, saying they're just saying they're acting on YouTube. They're acting like they care just to get money. Basically, that's what they said. And in my opinion, I don't think it's true, but we'll see what they have to say about it.
Based on degrading and criticizing other YouTubers while on their moral high horse. You're so heroic for putting on an act about issues for monetization. Bro, this is how. Thank you for donation.
Video next.
All right, let me.
Podcast, yeah, I don't think act degrades people.
I'm just skipping that part. They go on off like a little tangent for a second.
Those bum ass niggas from Joe Budden's podcast, yeah, I don't think act degrades people.
No, bro. I don't think. Bro, Mill, Freddie.
Is he going in on them for exchange of revenue?
Mill.
All right, this is important.
Freddie Gibbs, like, stop it, bro.
Okay, but let me ask you something.
Hold on.
No, bro. I don't think. It's Meek Mill, Freddie Gibbs, like, stop it, bro. Bro, Young Bands, Meek Mill, Freddie Gibbs, like, stop it, bro.
All right, so the guy in the background, he's saying, like, Meek Mill, Freddie Gibbs, those are rappers that Ack has apparently degraded. And once again, I don't know anything about that, so I'm not going to, like, comment on that. However, what he's trying to say is that Annoying is someone that is, based on what he's saying, he supports DJ Academics. However, the guy's saying that Academics degrades rappers. And this guy, Annoying, doesn't like Aba&Preach because he thinks they make videos degrading people and then making money off of, which that's okay if you don't like people like that. However, he's also supporting DJ Academics. According to this guy, Annoying's friend, who's talking with him right now, is saying that Academics degrades people. So he's questioning Annoying right now, saying, if you don't support people that degrade people, then why are you supporting DJ Academics? Which looks hypocritical on this guy's part. You see, that's kind of the problem with, some of his arguments. However, it gets worse, in my opinion. So, like I said, I don't know anything about Academics or anything, so I'm not even going to talk about that. However, you can see how it could look a certain way towards this guy. Anyway.
Okay, but let me ask you something. Is he going in on them for exchange of revenue?
Yes, nigga.
No, the fuck he's not.
Okay, so he asked, is Academics going in on them for an exchange of revenue? Basically, yeah, just keep that in the back of your mind.
Bro, that nigga Ack be making Meek Mill tweets and Instagram posts shitting on me. That nigga ain't getting a dime from shitting on me.
Bro,
like, come on, my nigga.
Stop
it, bro. Stop it. That nigga be shitting on me for fun.
Come on, bro.
Okay, so Annoying is saying that Academics post tweets basically shitting on or talking about rappers. And basically, you don't get money from just posting tweets, as we know. However, the guy in the background, it's like a little hard to hear him. He's saying that Academics went on a whole live stream or podcast or whatever, talking about the same thing he put in those tweets. So it's like, yeah, basically he, in a way, like if he is talking about them in that way, on those live streams, then yeah, he is making money, based on what they're saying. So you can see like how it may look hypocritical on Annoying's part. But like I said, I'm not going to go too much more into it because I don't know that much with academics.
Too shit on me as soon as the numbers got finalized, bro. Stop it, bro.
Nigga, come on, bro. Like,
nah, it's not you being hypocritical though. You gotta be the
okay. And I already told you the Meek situation. I told him he's wrong for that. Did I not say that?
Okay, all right. So Annoying said that. All right, so the Annoying's friend brought up, like, he said, you're being hypocritical by supporting academics, someone who apparently degrades rappers. And now Annoying is saying, like, okay, but I support him, but academics is wrong for doing that. Did I not say that? That's what Annoying just said right now. I'll rewind it.
Nah, it's not you being hypocritical though. It gotta be the
okay. And I already told you the Meek situation. I told him he's wrong for that. Did I not say that?
All right, so apparently, so he supports DJ Academics, but he's willing to admit when he did something wrong. Even though he does something that, so he still supports academics. However, he said that he's wrong for degrading those rappers, although he still supports them. However, why? And my question is, why doesn't he give Aba&Preach that same, like, why doesn't he, give them a chance like he does with Kai and academics? I know he doesn't know them. That could also lead into it. But I'm just saying, it looks a certain way. Anyway.
And it's also different because it's not. I can't really compare it to the Agent situation because Agent and them, they was just hating on you for no reason. They're actually telling Kai like what he did was morally wrong.
Okay, so the guy in the background just said Agent and Low were like making fun of this guy, Annoying, for no reason. And this guy, they're saying, he said that Aba&Preach were like making fun of Kai. He says that they were just talking about what he did was wrong. So, and yeah, I agree with that. Like, they weren't degrading him, which we've already gone over, so I'm not going to talk about that too much longer. So, yeah, so far I'm siding with the guy that Annoying is talking to right now.
That's true. They were definitely hating on me for no reason. It was random.
Yeah, exactly. So I can't really say it's not really.
But still, either way it goes.
Putting poor people in the title is weird as.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck. Putting poor people in the title is weird as fuck.
I said this before. I agree that, like, they shouldn't have done that. However, this is the only thing that I agree with so far. This is the only thing I fully agree with so far. Everything else Annoying has said and is about to say is cap. But like I said, we're about to get into it.
And it's for sure a clout thing. That's what I'm saying. Look, I'm just telling you as an outside person looking in. If you're really real about the situation, from the outside looking in, I feel like he's doing all this shit for money. I just told you the 3 reasons why.
All right. Once again, he said Aba&Preach are talking about this situation for money. Nothing more, nothing less. And for clout. Which, And, yeah. We've already gone over it.
I told you 3 reasons why he's doing this shit for money. You're taking a video from a month ago. That's 1. Right? For 2, you're making a monetization video about it. That's 2. For 3, if you was really genuine, You could have hit the nigga up privately.
There are his 3 reasons. He says he thinks they're doing it for money because they monetized the video because they're covering something that happened like a month ago, and because they apparently they didn't try to reach out to Kai. And by the way, how does he know that? By the way, he's saying that. And to be honest, I don't think Aba&Preach reached out because they don't know each other like that. Or Aba&Preach don't know Kai like that. Like, they don't know each other. So, yeah, I don't think they reached out. But at the same time, it's like, how do you know that? Like, maybe we're wrong. Anyway, yeah. And in my opinion, that's the 3 reasons he gave. Like he's saying, apparently, like, you don't have good intentions. Apparently, doing stuff for money on YouTube. Sorry, I just had a brain fart for a second. So what he's saying is talking about something and making money off of it is wrong. So yeah. And that's something I don't agree with. However, keep that in the back of your mind. He's saying these guys are wrong for talking about something and making money off of it. Keep that in the back of your mind.
That's just how I see about it. You're a big creator. It shouldn't take that much for a nigga with 1.5 million subs to reach out to a nigga like Kai Cenat. That's just how I see it. Keep it on it. I'm not saying, but don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he's wrong. I think he is wrong, but I think they both wrong. The title wasn't taking poor people's money. It was taking money from a tip jar. This nigga spun it and made it taking poor people's money. That's why, in certain situations, I hate blogs. Because this is blog shit. That nigga did not say that. You're switching his words. And now I feel like...
I can't co-sign it.
Also, he's saying it's blog stuff. Like this is a blog video. First of all, that's not true. That's not what a blog is. So he completely just... He didn't even title it. Or he didn't even, Yeah, anyway.
This title is crazy. This title's not crazy?
I agree, the title, they shouldn't have titled it that. But, once again, I'm going to say it once again. This is the only thing I agree with. That the title was wrong.
This title is crazy. Taking poor people's money? Nigga, you labeling them poor. They're assuming anyone who works a normal job is poor. That's what I'm saying.
Basically, but that's how it looks. Yeah.
I get Kai. Hold on. So I think Kai is in the wrong. That was definitely L-Vid, but yeah, it's an L-Vid. I mean, obviously. But these guys say Kai's using minimum workers for content when they're doing the exact same thing and make 100+ vids, making money on the misfortune of others.
Making money on the misfortune of others. Once again, I do not agree with that. I've watched Aba&Preach plenty of times to know that, based on the way they make their videos and the way they make their content, it really does not come off like that, in my opinion. But, how would he know? Because he doesn't even watch them. This is the only video he's seen. This is probably the only video he's ever gonna see of them. So, yeah. And another thing, he keeps making assumptions. He's assuming that they just do this for money, even though he doesn't know anything about them and hardly attempt to, learn anything about them. So, yeah. Just another example.
Hold on, another donation. Bro, I get Kai's and mans. We all mess with Kai. We love him. All they're doing is teaching Kai that this is insensitive as hell. But this is what I'm saying. I don't like the way they're teaching him because they're teaching him in exchange for money. That's the point I'm trying to tell you. I'm not saying that Kai's wrong. He's 100% wrong. I'm not saying they're not wrong for teaching him. My point is I feel like they're wrong because they're doing it in exchange for money. That's my point.
All right, so apparently he's saying, Annoying is saying that Aba&Preach are wrong for talking about this situation and making it public in a YouTube video. Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, unless they were doing it in a bad way. In my opinion, they're not doing it in a bad way. They're not degrading Kai. They're talking about what he did was wrong and they were giving him some advice. And they did monetize the video, but they weren't doing anything wrong in the videos, in my opinion. So personally, there's nothing wrong with them making money off of this. Sure, the title could have been better. The title is kind of dumb. But other than that, everything they're saying is good, in my opinion. Clearly, Annoying isn't paying attention to what they said in the video.
But hold on. I work a 9 to 5, and I'm gonna be real. When I know people I work with now probably would have been ready to throw hands. Yeah, that's facts. Execute with the donation. Posting this vid does nothing besides make them money and tear Kai down or attempt to. That's how I see it exactly.
And that is not that's not true. That's not how I see it. They in no way did they degrade Kai. In fact, they actually put him high up. They were talking about they're saying Kai is a YouTuber. He is in a place of privilege, and he has to use that privilege wisely. That's what they said. They weren't putting him down. They acknowledged where Kai is in the world, and they're saying that he should be careful with how he uses that privilege. So if anything, they didn't put Kai down at all. And yeah, so yeah, they're chatting shit in the fucking chat. Anyway,
that's exactly how I see it. I feel like this video is to make them money and attempt to cancel Kai. Just be honest with you, because I feel like
that's their content though.
Okay, so he's saying that Aba&Preach, Annoying thinks that Aba&Preach are trying to cancel Kai. Now that's something that I want to go into actually, because while watching this video, I was scrolling down in the comments saying, hold on, I think he said it here. Actually, no. You know what? That's not important. I'll go over that later. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, Annoying thinks Aba&Preach are trying to cancel Kai.
They talk about shit on the internet.
Then they're being hypocritical then. Because
how is not really though?
Yes, you are. Because what Kai was doing was bringing somebody else down. Now you're doing the exact same thing. You're bringing him down.
No, bro, that's not the same.
Okay, he said it. He said Kai in that video was bringing someone down. And okay, so he's saying that Kai was bringing someone down in that video, and he's saying Aba&Preach are hypocritical because Annoying thinks that Aba&Preach are bringing Kai down in this video that he's reacting to. So he's saying how they're hypocritical, and in my opinion, they're he's wrong. However, there is a big problem with this argument coming from him, and you will see why in just a second. I'm going to let the video continue to play because yeah, you'll see. Also, he's saying that he's still cool with Kai because apparently Kai doesn't make content by taking tip jars for a prank anymore. He's saying he's cool with them because he doesn't do that anymore. He doesn't like these guys, Aba&Preach, because that's what their whole channel is about, even though it's not. And he would know that if he would pay more attention. So yeah, that's where we're at now.
Listen, I'm just telling you how I see it. You feel me? Just telling you how I view it. You feel me? I just feel like the way they could have done it could have been in a different manner and not in exchange for money. Because when somebody does something in exchange for money, I don't believe it's genuine.
Okay, you heard that? He said if someone does something in exchange for money, then it's not genuine. Let me rewind it.
I just feel like the way they could have done it could have been in a different manner and not in exchange for money. Because when somebody does something in exchange for money, I don't believe it's genuine.
When he does something in exchange for money. Something could be anything. So it could also be something outside of making a YouTube video, based on what he just said. I don't know if that's what he meant, but that's what he said. So I'm going to stick by it so far. So yeah, keep that in the back of your mind. He thinks people aren't genuine when they do stuff for money. That's how he thinks. Just remember that.
Just being honest with you, I don't believe it's genuine. When somebody does something in exchange for money that's supposed to help or benefit you, I don't think it's genuine. To be honest with you. Posting this video is nothing. They said they aren't really looking to help. It's all simply for their personal gain. That's why I look at it. That's exactly how I look at it. If they really wanted to contact,
like I said, it's. I don't agree with that, but that's their opinion.
They could have done it. Let's be real. That's exactly how I look at it. I just feel like they did this money for revenue.
So nigga bang bang, hope for the gang, smoke for the pain.
I'm gonna play the advocate here. If Kai made a video for the public to see, is it really wrong to make a video addressing what he did for the public to see? If Kai did this in private and they made a video for YouTube about gay, that's different.
Let me tell you another.
That is also true.
Wait, what? Let me say. Let me read it. I'm gonna play the advocate here. If Kai made a video for the public to see, is it really wrong to make a video while addressing what he did for the public to see? If Kai did it in private and they made a video, okay, then let me ask you this question then, Deadbolt. Thank you for the donation. Then why choose Kai's video? There's other people who's done it. You're gonna choose the one with the most views.
Okay, that donation that went by, it said like Kai. He's saying if Kai made that video about him pranking people by taking money out of the tip jar, if he made that video public, then that donation is saying, why can't Aba&Preach make a public video talking about that video? And to be honest, I agree with that. Like if Kai can do it, why can't they? It just depends on how they do it. But if they do it right, then what's to stop them from making the video? So yeah. And also, listen to what... I'm going to rewind a little bit. Listen to what Annoying just said.
Let me ask you this question then, Deadbolt. Thank you for the donation. Then why choose Kai's video? There's other people who's done it. You're going to choose the one with the most views.
Okay, so he's saying that Aba&Preach are trying to add he's basically calling Aba&Preach clout chasers because they covered the person who makes pretty much the most views, which is Kai Cenat. And he's gonna go more in depth. Watch.
Why? No. Why are you doing that? But I'm playing the exact same advocate. Go watch.
That makes no sense. Like, what do you mean?
Nigga, it makes perfect sense.
They picked the video that they saw. Like, what are you talking
about? I'm saying Kai's not the first person who...
Exactly. The guy in the background, he just said they picked the video they saw. In most cases, it's most likely going to be the one with more views. So it makes perfect sense. Like, and personally, like, actually, you know what? I'm gonna get into it soon because he's gonna go more into it.
Who made that video? There's multiple other people who made that video who have less viewership. who have 2,000 views, 3,000 views. Why don't niggas like them react to them?
So you think that they're gonna find a video with 200 views?
Nigga! What's the title of that video? Taking tips, jar prank.
Okay, so he's saying that Aba&Preach, they covered a video with Kai Cenat in it, covering a video where Kai Cenat was doing something wrong. But he's saying, Annoying is saying, why didn't they find someone who did pretty much the same thing, but who don't get as much views as Kai? They're saying, he's assuming that Aba&Preach just cover people who have the most views in this and that. And, if that's your opinion, then that's your opinion. But personally, I also disagree with it because I have seen videos of them covering not so popular stories on their channel. So, thanks to those videos that I've seen in the past, I don't agree that they just go for the most popular stuff. Like, they've covered stuff about COVID-19. If you talk about COVID in any way, it's risky. Even if you just say the word one time, like you could still it's risky to talk about COVID-19, but they'll still do it. They've done it. They've gotten videos taken down, but they've still made videos after that. So based on those videos talk about COVID-19, I don't agree with them saying that they just do this for money. That's what I think, personally. But yeah, let's see what he has to say.
Bro, they are reactors. If that's the case, why you don't have a problem with everybody?
Nigga, I react to anybody's video. It don't matter about no amount of views. Facts.
They're not talking down on Kai.
Facts.
Y'all just biased.
Alright, so he's saying, Annoying is saying that he'll react to anyone's video no matter how many views it has. And if that's the case, I don't watch Annoying all the time. If that is the case, then, that's good. Good job. You're a nice person for that. And he's assuming Aba&Preach only watch people who get the most views. So, yeah.
It's because Kai y'all gave straight.
Facts.
Wait, didn't they say in the beginning that their fans would send them videos to react to?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, but I'm not saying.
So the guy in the background just said that he mentioned how Aba&Preach's fans send them stuff to react to. So not all the time. So a lot of the times, Aba&Preach are sent stuff that they make videos on. They don't always find the stuff they cover. Sometimes people send them stuff to cover. And I think that's a good thing to do because it shows that you're listening to your fans and everything. And I know that it's true because they have said it in multiple videos that their fans send them stuff. So it's possible that Kai or someone sent them a video of Kai pulling a prank of taking tip jars. That's a possibility. So yeah.
It's not like I'm looking at me.
I'll take that. So because it's their content and makes it right? Exactly. So because it's their content that makes it right? Exactly. Thank you. Because this is their content that makes it right? Answer that question, Coach.
But regardless of this, their
Answer
content,
the question. Because it's their content doesn't make it right.
Bro, Kai already posted the video on...
W won't know, nigga.
Alright, so basically what he's talking about now, he's saying that because he's saying that, you know what, no, I'm not even going to talk about that because it's so stupid.
Like somebody who understands what I'm saying. Whoa, no. Answer the question, Cole.
Actually, no, I will. So, Annoying is basically saying, like, he's going over how, the Aba&Preach, they go over people who, he's saying that they go over people who make the most views, and he's saying, oh, are they right for doing that because it's they're reacting to this person? Like, that's what they're saying. And, you know, obviously that doesn't make it right or wrong, in my opinion. That just makes it like, okay, they found this person, let's cover this person. There's no like right or wrong with like who you react to, in my opinion. It just depends on the way you do it. But yeah, anyway, that's nothing.
Well, because it's their content, bro. They make content about topics.
As you
Bro, there's nothing wrong making the videos about your opinion. Like, what?
Yep. Look at that. Aren't you critiquing them, and are you also making money off of Twitch? That's what it said.
Are you critiquing them and they're also making money off of Twitch?
So making the videos about your opinion. Like, what
are you critiquing them and they're also making money off of Twitch?
Yes, you are. Yes, you freaking are.
Exactly.
No, because this is way completely different.
Okay, he's saying it's different. He's saying it's different. He's saying Aba&Preach, these two guys, are wrong for making a public video talking about someone. And now that the dono, hold on, let me rewind. This dono, aren't you critiquing them and you're making money off of Twitch? Which is what this guy is doing. He's making money off of Twitch from these donations. And not only that, he posted this video on YouTube. And it's still up. So, let me, hold on.
Bro, there's nothing wrong making a...
Alright, so, he's saying Aba&Preach are wrong because they're making money off of this video talking about someone. But then what is he doing by uploading this Twitch VOD to his YouTube? This guy is being hypocritical right now. And that's it. It's annoying. Annoying is being annoying by this. That it's dumb. It's dumb. Because he's critiquing them on how Aba&Preach make their content, and then he's making money off of the donations from this Twitch stream, and then making money off of the AdSense and the views by posting this video on YouTube. This is his YouTube. So he is a hypocrite. Annoying is a hypocrite in this situation.
Making the videos about your opinion. Like, what
are you critiquing them and they're also making money off of Twitch?
Exactly.
No, because this is way completely different.
So yeah, he's saying this is completely different. Here, listen to his reason.
I'm gonna tell you
it's different.
I'm telling you why it's different. I'm not sitting here and like, bro, this is not a YouTube video for me. Let's get that on the right?
He said this is not a YouTube video for me. I don't know exactly what he means by that, but I'm gonna let him keep talking.
Hold on.
And I'll also play the advocate. So you're saying that they're wrong and aren't genuine since they made a video on Kai's video instead of doing it offline. So that means Aideen's video helping Prime and giving money to 9-to-5 workers wasn't genuine since it's online?
Oh, no, that doesn't mean that no. That's different. Because Aiden and Prime are like best friends. We know that connection is genuine. And there's probably shit that Aiden has done for Prime.
So he's talking about another situation I don't know anything about. I'm not gonna go over that because I don't know what it's about. Look at this dono. So you only stream out of the kindness of your heart.
Like off stream, and Prime's admitted to that wasn't even on camera, so we know it's genuine.
Wait, I got a question for you, right?
Yo.
So isn't this the same situation if a plug channel were to post you, or not even a plug channel, the more annoying channel would post you reacting to a song and you would be bashing it for 10 minutes straight? You said making money off of it?
Wait, you said what?
Isn't this the same situation when you'd be bashing artists' music for 10 minutes straight?
Nigga, artists can't. I'm gonna tell you another difference, Mr. Brown.
Okay, so everyone's pressing him now. Literally everyone is against this dude now. So this guy, like it's like I said before, like he's saying, he's critiquing Aba&Preach. Well, no, Aba&Preach were critiquing Kai for doing something wrong, and now he was saying that he doesn't like people that degrade people and make money for it, or critique people and publicly. But what is he doing by posting this video, reacting to Aba&Preach and critiquing them and making money off of it from the donations and everything? So this guy's a hypocrite. But listen to what he's about to say.
The video.
Artists ain't replying to me when I DM them, nigga. So if I tell them they shit trash, nigga, they ain't replying. No.
Wait, why did
you heard that, right? You heard that. He's saying that when he replies to an artist, when Annoying replies to an artist, he's talking about, like, he's saying when he replies to an artist, the artist doesn't reply back to him. So he's saying, it's like he said before. He said at least he made an effort. It's the effort that matters by reaching out to them in person, not making a public video. However, when you tweet or something, when you make a post, when you tweet, that's not private either. Unless he's talking about a DM. Like, hold on, let me rewind.
Yeah, let me tell you another difference, Mr. Brown. Artists ain't replying to me when I DM them, nigga. So if I tell them they shit trash, nigga, they ain't replying.
Alright, so there it is. He said that. God, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit tired. But he's saying that when he reaches out to them, they don't even reply. So, but he's saying it's the effort that matters, which that's what he said before in the video. So, yeah, he's going to continue to run with this.
Wait, why does it matter if they reply?
You just said everyone said yes.
Nigga. Hold on. First off, appreciate donation. You said what? Yeah, everybody takes the DM request. They don't see mine. It's the effort that matters. You feel me? It's the effort that matters. Nigga, what is...
Also, notice how he said, this isn't fully related. He said before that, like, he was saying stuff like, everyone checks their DMs and stuff. And now he's saying that whenever he replies to an artist talking shit, they don't reply to him anyway. So, do they reply? Do they always check their DMs or not? Like, what is this guy saying?
Certain rapper made that. And first off, it's a reaction, so you gotta understand that it's different because this.
Bro, they are literally reacting to.
Nigga, okay, but listen, this. I'm telling you why it's different. My shit is live. That's the difference,
bro. That's.
And here's where he starts sounding delusional to me. He's saying that his reaction to this is okay because it's on a live stream and because they made a video, but he is on a live stream. God, can't you see the big difference now? Isn't everything so clear and everything just makes sense now? Like, no. What the hell does you being on a live stream? Actually, you know what? He's about to explain it right now. And just listen to his reason why a live stream is better than a video. Just watch.
No, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. When I react to something, you're seeing my live reaction. We're not seeing their live reaction. I don't believe it's a live reaction. Do you? Do you believe it's a live reaction?
So he's assuming, which is what he's doing again, making another assumption. He is assuming that Aba&Preach, their reactions aren't genuine because they are not live reactions. He's assuming that they may have rehearsed their thoughts or whatever. He's saying because he's on a live stream, you can get his real live genuine reaction, which is, you know, that's true. You do get your live reaction, and I do believe your annoying's reaction is genuine. I'm not saying he's not being genuine, but how do you know that they're not being genuine just because they're not on a live stream? Like, what does that? Like, you don't even know them. How do you know? And it's like I said before. He's just making assumptions about nothing. He, in my opinion, he pulled this out of his ass. Like, he has nothing to go off of. He's making assumptions with nothing to go off of. But yeah, let's let him continue to dig his hole.
Does anybody believe this is a live reaction?
What is it?
I do not. So
what? Okay, so what does that matter? Why does that matter?
You said what?
Why would that even matter?
What do you mean? Why would that even matter? Because when I for instance, I'm giving an example. Like Why Vietnam Air, right? When he dropped his album, nigga, you saw my reaction. My reaction was a live reaction. I can't fake my reaction. What you want me to stand still, stand straight, and just hold it in and hold it in and hold it in? My nigga, everybody's reaction when Soul Train came on. What was your reaction? There's no way nobody cracked a smile. You can't. It's impossible. So that's a live reaction. That's why it's different. Now, if I was to hear that song before my stream started, nigga, I would have texted him or I would have told him and called him and be like, yo, that's why it's different. Do you see what I'm saying?
So, he's saying that because, like, so, alright, so before in the video, he said that if you have something to say about someone, you should just do it in private and you shouldn't even have it public. However, he's saying that he gets a pass because his reaction is live. Even though it's still public, he's still live streaming and everyone can see his reaction. However, he's saying it's genuine because it's on a live stream. Because it's like that, it doesn't make that much sense. How do you know Aba&Preach are not being genuine? Like, it does not make sense. And like he's if any, he was complaining that Aba&Preach were reaching about the Kai situation before. If anything, he is being more hypocritical and reaching more than anyone in this video. That's how I see it. So yeah. Also, look, I'm on an Instagram live, so this is my genuine reaction. Do you believe me? Like, I don't give a fuck, alright? This is my live reaction. So, yeah. Plus, like, you know what, whatever. You get what I'm saying.
Okay, but you're pretty much saying that these dudes are
Yo, Taj, thank you for the sub.
Also, by saying, like, his videos, by saying, like, getting your live reaction, like, you know, doing live streams and then posting them on YouTube and Twitch and this and that, like, by saying, like, that's the only way, that's basically, he's saying anyone who doesn't live stream doesn't put out their genuine reaction. Like, how the fuck do you know that anyone who doesn't do a fucking live stream isn't giving their fucking genuine reaction? You're basically shitting on anyone who doesn't live stream. That's fucking stupid. So as long as you are live streaming, that's the only way to get your genuine reaction. Fuck out of here. That's like, bro, that's so stupid.
You're pretty much saying that these dudes aren't allowed to have an opinion on the video.
I'm not saying they're not allowed to have an opinion on the video. What I'm saying is
their channel is they post opinions on what they see. So they saw the video and they're giving their opinion on it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I think is wrong. For one, I think that title spinoff was crazy. I don't like these guys for what they do. I'm just telling you.
Like I said, I agree that the title could have been better. But like I said before, that's the only thing I agree with what he's saying.
I think that title spinoff was crazy. I don't like these guys for what they do. I'm just telling you, I believe that the title spin was crazy. For two, I don't think their information to Kai Cenat was genuine if they didn't reach out to him. Now, if they reached out to him privately and Kai didn't answer, it's a different story. But I don't believe that this was genuine because I feel like they did make this video because they saw that Kai Cenat's hot right now. He's a popular YouTuber and he's doing a shit in exchange for money. That's just how I see it. To be honest, from the outside looking in.
Another thing, like why does Aba&Preach, why do they have to reach out to Kai to talk about the, like, why do they have to reach out to Kai? Like what? Like there's nothing wrong with posting a video critiquing Kai, and it depends on the way they do it. But if you do it right, there's nothing wrong with posting a video about someone, talking, like critiquing them. They don't have to reach out to them. Like, yeah, they didn't have to make this video, but they didn't have to reach out to them anyway. Like, if anything, Aba&Preach, they're actually going out of their way to make this video more than anything, because I'm pretty sure one of their fans sent them the video from Kai, and they're just reacting to it so they can give their opinion and show it to the world. Because you know why they made a video about it? Because their fans send them stuff and they ask them for their opinion and their insight. They don't do it just because, they don't do it just for them. They do it for their fans. And sure, sometimes you have to cross the line. Like sometimes people's fans like go out of the way. Like stands will, like a stan, for example, will, they think you're perfect in this and that. But like, yeah, sometimes you can't listen to the fans. But this just shows that they go out of their way to make content for their fans and what the fans ask them to do. So how do you know that they were doing it just for clout and money and this and that? Like I said, he's making assumptions off of nothing because he doesn't know Aba&Preach. He's just saying shit. I'm also making assumptions, but at least I have something to go off of. Like, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Continuing.
Well, regardless of anybody else's opinion has to matter, go ahead, cool. If you're asking me, do I think Kai Cenat was wrong? 100%. Do I feel like he needs to be canceled from this? Absolutely not. Every YouTuber makes mistakes. Now, if it's a repeated...
I agree with that. That's okay. There's something else I agree with. Kai shouldn't be canceled for this. This isn't the end of the world for Kai or anyone else. Like, this is not that big of a deal, and I'm glad he knows that. And I'm glad he admits that Kai did something wrong. Like okay, there we go.
Offense that he keeps doing this, then yeah, obviously, you know what I'm saying. But I think Kai is genuine, and I don't like that video was wrong, but I don't believe that it's gonna be a repeated thing for Kai. Just being honest. Now, as far as these guys go, again, I don't know these guys. I'm just telling you from the outside looking in. I think that title spinoff is crazy because I think they're being a little bit hypocritical when they talk about taking tips, jars, whatever, and they basically just call anybody who works a 9 to 5 poor. It's clear as day.
I understand that he's saying like he's an outsider looking in, and he admitted he doesn't know Aba&Preach. He's saying he doesn't know them, and they come off as, some people who just do stuff for money. But it's like you can't, like you stream all the time. I've seen your channel, More Annoying, which is what this video is uploaded on. Like, I know that you post more on your Twitch VOD channel than your main channel. So it's like, I know you stream all the time and you just react to stuff mostly. So it's like, why can't you just take some time out to do a little research on Aba&Preach. That's all I'm saying. Because I did some research on Aba&Preach, and that's why I feel good with making some assumptions, because I actually have something to back it up with, unlike this guy's assumptions. Anyway.
Taking poor people's money. That's not the title. You definitely made that the title. So, for one, I feel like that is absolutely, for one, hypocritical. For two, degrading. I feel like he's degrading people who work 9 to 5. And that's why I said it's a little bit hypocritical, because they're trying to make this YouTube video about Kai Cenat being degrading to people who work 9 to 5s. But you are too, because you basically just called everybody who works a fucking 9 to 5 poor. So that's secondly, right?
And like I said, I agree with it. The title does kind of look crazy to it. Yeah. I agree with that. But everything else pretty much I don't agree with.
And third, I feel like that the advice that they're giving to Kai could have been done privately. That's it.
Like I said before, there's nothing wrong with putting out a video talking about someone, as long as it's done right. That's all. What he's saying is it's like he's not. I don't agree with that at all.
Just be honest with you. Why would I take an opinion from somebody stupid?
Okay,
for me,
he's about to say something that is gonna literally, like, just listen to what he's about to say.
I feel like it's stupid. For me, just be honest with you. Why would I take an opinion from somebody who's doing the exact same shit as I'm doing?
You heard that? I'm gonna play it again.
For me, just be honest with you. Why would I take an opinion from somebody who's doing the exact same shit as I'm doing?
Why would I take advice from someone who's doing the same stuff I'm doing? Basically, what he's referring to is when Kai, this is Kai, when he made the video of the prank taking tip jars from the taking tips from the tip jar as a prank. Like, he's saying he's saying that Kai was being degrading by doing that as a prank. And then he's saying that Aba&Preach are being hypocritical because he also thinks Aba&Preach are being degrading by by what they're talking about and by this title. And that's fair. Like, why should you take advice from someone who's doing the same stuff that you're doing? That's like saying, hey, that's like what's it called? That's like O.J. Simpson telling you not to kill people. Or that's like telling R. Kelly telling you not to pee on people. That's pretty much the same thing. Because he's saying Aba&Preach are hypocritical. However, this guy, he's telling Aba&Preach, like, he's saying, why should Kai take advice from Aba&Preach when they're doing the same stuff he's doing? However, this guy, he's saying Aba&Preach are wrong for posting this video publicly for people to see and for to make money off of it. But then why is he live streaming on Twitch and posting this on his YouTube as well? And when he was confronted with that, he said he's on a live stream and you're getting his genuine reaction. But if you don't do a live stream, that means you're not giving a genuine reaction, apparently. Because that's how that works. Because you have to live stream to give a genuine reaction, apparently. Like, that's you know how retarded that sounds? to me at least, like it's like this guy is being so hypocritical right now. Annoying is being very hypocritical. Like, and another thing, he's saying that they're wrong for making a video about someone critiquing them, and he's assuming that they're degrading them. Like, what is he doing by talking about them in this live stream? He's doing the exact same thing. So if Kai shouldn't take advice from Aba&Preach, why should Aba&Preach take advice from you? This argument would make so much more sense if you didn't stream this and you did not post this video on your YouTube. If you said this without this being public, your argument would have actually held some weight. So it's dumb. He's digging himself the deepest grave in the world. So it's like, yeah, this guy's being even more hypocritical than anyone in this video. But anyway. What?
You're making a video about Kai not being degrading to people working 9 to 5, but you are too, just calling them poor. That enough? Huh?
That's also true.
Exactly. So why? So it's like, you feel me?
Well, she's not. Kai's not degrading the people working. He's just bothering them.
No, it's degrading. 100% it's degrading.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's degrading in a way.
Yo, Mario's Legacy. Thank you for the resub. Appreciate the 25 months. Exactly, bro. Hold on. Exactly, bro. Rap, when you do reactions, you don't try to cancel the rappers. You just give your honest opinion. That's totally different.
You should turn off donations. Don't run ads.
Yeah, but Aba&Preach aren't trying to cancel him. If you listen to what they say, they're not trying to cancel Kai. Anyway.
Tell people not to subscribe. So we know you're reacting to this just to run ads. And tell people not to subscribe. So we know you're reacting to this just to make money.
But here's the
you
thing.
See how crazy this
Okay.
sounds?
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay. So that donation. Hold on, I'm gonna play it again because I didn't hear it that well.
When you do reactions, you don't try to cancel the rappers. You just give your honest opinion. That's totally different.
You should turn off donations. Don't run ads. And tell people not to subscribe. So we know you're reacting to this just to make money.
But here's the
you
thing.
See how crazy that sounds?
No, I'm gonna tell you why it's not.
So that donation said you should turn off donations and tell people not to subscribe. So we know that you're being genuine. You see how that sounds? Like, that's basically what he was saying. Or like, but listen to what he says to that. Listen to what he says.
It's not crazy. Thank you for the donut. I'm gonna tell you why it's not crazy. Because, for one, I've been doing this before partnership and before donations. So everything that's a partnership or donations is a plus.
I'm going to play it again so you can hear it.
For one, I've been doing this before partnership and before donations. So everything that's a partnership or donations is a plus.
Everything before partnerships and donations, everything with partnerships and donations is a plus. So that means he would be reacting to this stuff. Like he said, he would do this with or without the donations and the money he's making. He's saying all the donations and stuff that he gets from this is a plus. But it's okay for him to do that because, like he said, he is on a live stream with his genuine reaction. However, he does not know if Aba&Preach are giving their genuine reaction or not. And apparently, when he gets donations and stuff, he calls it a plus. But when they get money off of this, when Aba&Preach get money off of this video that they put up, apparently they're just doing it for the money, and they're doing it for clout, and they're not being genuine. But when he does it, he is just doing it because the money he gets is just a plus. And you see how like hypocritical that sounds, and like I said, he's just digging himself a hole with this whole video. Like, I'm gonna keep playing it.
You understand what I'm saying? Everybody, when you hop on Twitch, Lono, exactly, that was weird as fuck, Lono. When you hop on Twitch, you don't hop on Twitch making money, and this is why I'm gonna keep it honest with you.
You can say the same for YouTube too, though.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't start YouTube making money.
Yeah, but the difference is why.
Bro, when you do reactions, you don't try to cancel the rappers. You just give your honest opinion. That's totally different.
Appreciate donation. It is totally different. But that's why I feel like, again, a lot of streamers will never make it, because, just being honest with you, this is my personal opinion, right? A lot of people hop on Twitch or do YouTube for money, and that's the mistake.
Okay, so apparently what he's saying, if you hop on Twitch or YouTube or whatever and you do it for money, that's a bad thing. And that statement, to be honest, that statement is too broad, because there's nothing wrong with wanting to get paid while being on YouTube and Twitch. Like, I want to be a YouTuber, and I want to, I want to make money off of it. But you know why I want to do YouTube and all that? Because what I want to do YouTube because it's something that I would enjoy doing it. And then I would also be getting paid for what I enjoy doing. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get paid to do what you enjoy doing. That's like one of the best things anyone could ever ask for. So what he's saying, so like, as long as you're bro, it's so confusing, and he's being so contradicting and hypocritical in this video. It's crazy.
That's the mistake. When you hop on Twitch or YouTube as a platform, your instant thought is not, how do I make money? Nigga, you should be doing this as a hobby or certain type of fun.
Okay, to be fair, if you're doing it just for money and you're not doing it as a hobby, or like, if you don't enjoy making YouTube and you're just doing it for money, then you probably shouldn't be doing it, because then you probably get depressed eventually and this and that, and it wouldn't be good for you. But there's nothing wrong with wanting to do YouTube for like the money and the enjoyment. I want to be a YouTuber because I enjoy doing it and I will get paid. And there's nothing wrong with me wanting to get paid. There's nothing wrong with people wanting to get paid to do something on YouTube, unless they don't enjoy it. If they don't enjoy what they do on YouTube, but they're just doing it for the money, then that's a problem, yeah. But if they enjoy doing it and they get paid at the same time, it's like you said, it's a plus. It's the same with you. It's like, whatever.
Do you think at the end of every stream, I check how much I make and be like, oh shit, let's go, I made this amount today? No, nigga, I don't care how much I make on Twitch or YouTube. When the check comes in, the check comes in. God honest truth, I do not check how much I make on YouTube or Twitch. When the check comes in, it comes in.
Also, another thing, he's saying all this stuff like I've been doing this before, donations, and he's saying like, I never check how much I make. Trust me. Like, okay, we're supposed to trust you. Like I'm just saying, you've been hypocritical and contradicting this whole video. And how are we supposed to trust you? You know? Like, it doesn't add up, you know? And plus, what he's saying about like checking on how much you make. If you want to hear what I have to say, check how much you make. Because if you know how much you're making, that's better for you. Because if you don't know how much you make, then why would you go to a job or do something that is allegedly is going to make you money and not know how much you're making? Like, what if you're working as a fucking package handler for UPS and you didn't know that you were making only $2 a fucking hour? Like, would you still be okay with that because you didn't check on how much you make? In the long run, it's not going to be good. So there's nothing wrong with checking how much you make. Now, if it was something like you're posting in public, like, oh, I made this much a year, this or whatever, like, in my opinion, that's like, that's a little weird. Like, you don't need to do that. Like, it's like I said, like, there's nothing wrong with checking how much you make. There's nothing wrong with knowing how much you make. Just maybe don't put it online because people try to, like, if they see that you're making bank and everything, then they're gonna want a piece of that cheese, But yeah, what he's saying about, like, don't worry about how much you make. No, always worry about how much you make. Because if you're doing YouTube as a hobby or a job, which you probably shouldn't be doing it as a job, it should be a hobby, in my opinion. But if you're doing it, it would be good to know how much you're making. Anyway, continuing.
You wanna know why? Because when I go live every day, y'all saying cap, I'm telling you the God honest truth. When I go live every day, nigga, my first thought is, yo, how much money am I gonna make today? Nigga, my first thought is, yo, let me kick it with my chat niggas. Let me have fun. Let's have fun. If you're asking me, do I do Twitch or YouTube for money? The answer is no. But if it comes in as a plus, absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with that. But why are you just assuming that anyone who doesn't do live streams isn't like that? Like, it's you're being hypocritical and contradicting again.
Absolutely. But nigga, go check my YouTube channel. I've been doing YouTube since 2014. Check the stats. Go check my Twitch. I've been doing Twitch before I was partnered in 2015. I got denied 3 times. I was still doing it. Niggas get denied once and quit. It's the God honest truth. I got denied 4 times.
There we go. There's some. There we go. Before he was making, like, he was saying stuff that, like, and it was mostly like, oh, we just have to believe this. Now he's saying that he's been doing Twitch since before he got, like, partnership or whatever and getting donations and this and that. And he got denied 3 times, which I'm guessing that means like he was he was denied partnership 3 times or whatever. There we go. I'm glad he's finally, like, showing some, like, something to back up one of his assumptions. This is what he should have been doing throughout the whole video.
And I still kept doing it. Like you said, every day, y'all dick suckers. I definitely go live at least 3 times out of the week. That is a fact. Facts or fiction, Coke? It's facts. For the past 2 weeks, it's facts.
Alright, hold on. Let me skip ahead a bit.
They don't make any money going live on Instagram. Why do you think they go live? Oh, it's fine. Like, you feel me? Twitch is something that turns to a job, but it's never a job first day for me. Twitch is always a hobby to me. Always. Will always be a hobby to me. Because whenever I feel like Twitch is becoming or even feels like a job to me, trust me, I won't do it. To be honest with you, I won't do it.
Alright, that's good. I agree with that.
Same with YouTube. All this shit's a hobby for me. Every time I feel like the shit's a job, I'll take breaks, and I've done that. I've taken multiple breaks. It's nowhere near a job for me. It's always a hobby first, for sure. Play the video skip. Nah, I'm skipping it. I just felt like they could have done it a different way. I'm not mad at them, but I'm not mad at Kai.
He goes back
I just feel
to
like
it.
a lot of hypocritical things going on in that video, my guy.
He actually goes back to it.
Don't fuck with people's food. Don't fuck with people's money. Even
I
if
agree.
you didn't have the intent of taking it or whatnot. Don't fuck with it. It's not even the joke. I understand the joke. I understand that was a joke. Jack did. You fucked the whole mood up. Now I believe that everything that you said after is an act. It's an old act. You're acting that. You know exactly, you know damn well what you're doing. You want people to react. And you know what? You're doing a good job. You got our attention. Which actually makes it worse.
Skip? Tell you want me to skip?
Alright.
Biggest thing is watch the end. What's at the end?
Don't start some shit and there won't be some shit. Right? I don't prank motherfuckers. I don't prank.
Hey, listen, man, just be mindful. You know, young brother, listen, I'm not even trying to come down on you to be like, you can't, nothing like that. I just want you to be more mindful of the people that you're using to make content. Making money is great. Fantastic. Get your bread. But be considerate of the people that you make bread off of.
See, this is pretty much, this is what they've pretty much been saying throughout the video. He said making money is great, and just be more mindful of the people that you're making money off of. And, you know, he also said, we're not trying to cancel you or anything like that. And that's good because, you know, it's not that serious, or it's not cancel-wise serious. But it is something that Kai should be called out for at least once or twice. So, yeah. This is pretty much what they've been saying throughout the whole video. They're just talking about what he's been doing wrong and how he can get better. They're saying continue to get bread, but be more mindful of how you get it. They weren't degrading him or, you know, slandering or anything. They're just saying, like, get better, basically. Like, improve on where you need to improve. And, yeah. Like, they were not degrading people. And that's where he is wrong, in my opinion. Like, they were not degrading them.
They matter. Their mental state matters. And if you have no compassion for that, you don't take that into consideration, and if you have the audacity afterwards to shame them and be like, why the fuck do these people take their job?
Exactly. Someone else just said the same thing. No, I didn't want to read that. Exactly. Someone says, what the fuck? First off, someone said facts. He said, what the fuck? First off, Rat doesn't force us to donate or sub. It's an option. True. If so, text-to-speech can be seen by everyone and nobody makes you sub. You just don't want to watch ads. That's your choice. And how you guys going to say that when you harass him on Twitter to go live for the entertainment? It's also facts.
Because it's how they get to eat at the end of the day.
Yo, Rat.
You got probably enough
I
money
can't wait for them to see JD bro.
Did they say they was going to react to JD?
All right,
I'm gonna play both parts because the video is now. I don't make the subscribe button, nigga. The point said, "This dick suck."
I think it's pretty much done.
It's hard out here.
I just feel like you repeating the same things, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with him though. Don't get me wrong.
All right, that's pretty much it. So, yeah. Like I said, I have nothing like against annoying. Like I don't hate him for this. However, it does make him look like hypocritical and contradicting in this video. Personally, Aba&Preach, I think they were in the right for the most part, and Kai should have, been better, in my opinion. But yeah, I've said pretty much all I want to say, and if anyone sees this, don't just send hate to any of these people. That's not right. You shouldn't just do that. And thank you, Khalil, for sitting through this whole thing. I don't know how long this live has been going on, but yeah. I've been paying attention to the top right. I've been looking, like, as far as I could tell, you've been in it pretty much the whole thing, so thank you. All right, I'm gonna end it now. And you know what? This is this is pretty entertaining. I think I'll do this again. I don't know when, but yeah. I think I'm gonna do this again sometime, but about different situations, So yeah, thank you, Khalil, for stopping by. Thank you, everyone else, if you ever rewatch this, and good night.